My love for basketball began when I was just 5 years old. This was my first opportunity to play competitively. My team was called the Little Rascals, and we weren't very good. In fact, we were awful. We didn't win a single game the whole season, but I didn't let that stop me. From that first game on, I was hooked. I continued to play basketball all throughout elementary school. And my team won some games, and we lost some games. But I didn't let that change my drive or love for the game because I had found my passion. There are 3 benefits while playing basketball. Point 1, basketball challenges you both mentally and physically. Point 2, basketball is a team sport and it requires you to play with people that you may not necessarily like. And point 3, basketball is just fun. There's a great sense of accomplishment when you win a big game. Now, let's go back and begin at point 1. Basketball challenges you both mentally and physically. Basketball is a game full of quick thinking and quick responding. You must keep focused in order to be successful, and keeping the correct mindset is very vital in every aspect. Mentally, basketball puts your mind to the test. There are always going to be cocky opponents that you play against, and trust me, it's very easy for you to let them get in your head, but especially when they're trash talking you. But you have to let that go and just brush it off your shoulders. In addition to that, you need to learn how to process what your coach is telling you. They might have to quickly write up a last-minute play to get the winning shot to win the game. And if your mind is wandering off into space, then you're risking the success of your team by just not paying attention. Physically, basketball is a sport that will push your body to the limit. Being in shape is crucial. And if you're not in shape, then you're not going to be successful. You're constantly running up and down the court. And if you're not contributing to your teammates down there, trying to beat the other team down there to refuse them to make the basket to win the game, then you're not being a team player. And if you're not a team player, then you're not contributing to your team. In addition to that, you need to be ready for the physicality of the game in general. There are going to be elbows thrown, and there's going to be bloody noses and black eyes, but that's just something that you have to get used to. Now, point 2. Basketball is a team sport, and it requires you to play with people that you may not necessarily like. There was always, every single year, there was at least one basketball player that I didn't quite get along with. But the thing is, you wouldn't be able to tell that we didn't get along by the way that we played on the court. You can't let the outside relationship affect your game. This is something that you love. And if you let somebody walk all over you, then you're going to be miserable every single time you step down on that court. If the negativity gets in your head, you take it out on the court, and it's very obvious to everyone that you're not playing your game. It's obvious to your coaches and your teammates and even the fans. And once it's in your head, it'll spread to the whole team, and you'll be responsible for the negativity and the failure that comes along with it. Now, point 3. Basketball is just fun. There's a great sense of accomplishment when you win a big game. There are many good things that come out of each of your games just by having fun. The energy on the bench is something that I remember in particular. The way that we're all up on our feet and we're jumping up and down and waving our towels and screaming our lungs out for our teammates is something you just can't match. In addition, you need to learn to be happy for your teammates with their success. Even if you're not having the best game of your life, you still need to learn to enjoy them doing well and keep supporting them throughout the entire game. Also, there's many things about this game that gives me chills. The long bus rides, the warm-up songs, the hype that we get in the locker room before a big game. But most importantly, it's the big games that just get us hyped up whenever we win because we put every ounce of ourselves into that game alone. In conclusion, as I end my senior year, I'm a little sad that I won't be able to be playing competitively like I was in high school. I might play intramural basketball in college, but it's not ever going to be the same, not with the same intensity and vibe and atmosphere. But I will always remember the great times, and I'm so thankful for each opportunity because first, It challenged me to push myself beyond my limits. Secondly, it taught me to be a team player and to get along with others. And lastly, I'm very thankful for each opportunity that I got because basketball has made me into the person I am today.